everyone? Welcome to the postseason interview with the coach of the Texas Tyranitar, the Doorman. First and foremost, how are you doing today, my good sir?
I am doing very well. I've had a day off today. I worked on some commissions and stuff, and I worked on some stuff around the house. So I feel a little bit accomplished today. A little bit.
There you go. I'm happy to hear that. Let's go ahead and get this started here. I got the questions here on the iPad. So if I'm looking down, of course, I'm not looking at the phone. I'm looking at the questions, which are right here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So first and foremost, we already asked you how you were doing. First question for you: with this season done and wrapped up, was the EBL more or less what you expected it to be?
Pretty much. I didn't expect me to win the whole thing. I wanted to try, obviously, but I didn't expect me to win. But I did a little bit better than what I thought I was, especially against certain opponents. Like Luigi and Landon, I did more better on. Max, I did what I kind of thought. I knew either one of us was going to win over the other. And then I want to say I did good against Derek, but at the same time, no. That plan went totally south of what I was thinking of, but that's okay. That's what happens.
Well, I think you did great. All things considering, I think you did really well. Yeah. Did something surprise you, or did you know exactly what you signed up for?
The amount of grinding and training definitely surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, that definitely surprised me. I'm already taking steps to go ahead and start prepping and grinding before the season starts. Which is why I'm doing like the Dynamics Adventures and Raid Den streams like on Saturdays where the EBL used to go up on. Mm-hmm. I'm doing those streams now so I can start prepping up like the ore and like the all the other stuff I need for that.
Got it. No, that definitely makes sense. I completely understand on the grinding part.
Yeah.
Would you ever approach this season differently in any way, like the way you drafted or just a general approach to the matches?
Only thing I would probably change different would actually be trying to find, like, practice. Because that was the one thing I never really got to do. I could talk strategies and stuff, but I never got a chance to practice. And so that would be kind of one thing would be to kind of, like, maybe try to get one or two of the other guys to maybe help me out with practicing. But other than that, no. I think it went pretty well for the first time I was in.
Okay. Were you more or less satisfied with your season one? I know it might be a little bit of a dumb question if you didn't win it all. But were you more or less satisfied with how your season went?
Some aspects, yes, and some aspects, no, if that makes sense. Like, I really wish that, like, I won against Landon. That's the RNG a little bit, but I did wish that the high roll would have happened. That would have been epic, but still a great battle regardless. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of want to see if whether that Bob with the Fire Fang would have mattered or not instead of close combat.
Ooh, yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. So it's like small little choices that I think,
okay,
are the smallest little things that kind of like took the tides in the favor and stuff like that.
Got it. No, I got you. Do you feel that you lived up to the goals that you set up for yourself before the season kicked off?
I think most of them, yeah. Like I said, I really didn't plan on trying to win. Like, I knew I was going to try to win no matter what, but I didn't expect me to get like as far as I wanted to, or as far as like the playoffs. Like, my hope was to get to the playoffs. I'm going for that definitely next season, and even go for the championship. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those. I think I did pretty decently starting, my first ever competitive, actually doing like the EV grinding and other stuff outside of a Nuzlocke series and trying to get the right natures and everything. I think I did pretty well considering I did, first time doing anything.
Okay. If you could have changed your team in any way, would you have?
Only thing I can say about that one is had the Pokemon I originally picked versus the ones that got sniped from me.
Okay.
That's the only thing I meant. Like, I wish I had the Pokemon I originally wanted instead of them being sniped, but I still think I chose pretty decent Pokemon to kind of get me back to kind of what some of the game plan I was going to do.
Okay, got it. Understandable. Now, that being said, were you able to adjust to your team quickly, or did it take some time getting used to it before you fully understood it?
It took me a little bit of time for me to get used to it because I noticed I started trying to use different mons for different things and it somewhat worked a little bit better. Now I do know there were like one, I think like Seismitoad. All season long, I never really got a chance to use him kind of good. Even though I kept thinking about it, it just never happened. He either did it decent or didn't live up to what I wanted him to do. I think the only time like him was the battle with Yeltneb. Other than that, he was pretty much dead one hit.
Got it. That being said, were there any aside from that, were there any sort of challenges that you struggled with throughout the season? And if so, how were you able to sort them out? If you were able to sort them out, of course.
I'd say, again, it goes back to the grinding aspect, and I was somewhat successful in getting over that obstacle, but I wasn't 100% because I do know the battle with Luigi, I forgot to change one nature. That was my bad. I just have to make sure I pay attention more. But that was the biggest obstacle, honestly, was instead of thinking, oh, let me have like 3 or 4 of this guy, 3 or 4 of that guy, I just went, I have 1 or 2, I'll be fine. No, I need to definitely prepare. That's my main thing. I need to definitely prepare more for next season.
Okay, got it. Now, on the flip side, were there any issues that you expected to run into, but never really turned out to be much of a problem?
I think maybe a few Pokemon here and there, but other than that, I cannot think of anything. Because mostly what I expected kind of came to be what it was, if that made sense.
Okay, no,
there wasn't much, yeah.
Okay. Was there anything that you found easier than expected, or something that just came easy to you in general?
Probably trying to come up with like different strategies.
Okay.
Because I've been playing Pokemon since Red. I know about like all the abilities and everything. It's one of those, and I've been somewhat of like a strategical person when it comes to video games. And so like just having to develop the different strategies and stuff came to me a little bit easier than I thought it might have been.
Okay.
Now if they worked out or not, that's a different story. But it's one of those different strategies did come up a little bit easier than I thought.
Right. Now, what were your immediate thoughts after your final match of the regular season?
What do I need to do for season 4?
Okay, cut and dry. I like it.
Pretty much, I'm like, all right, that's the end of that season. We're just done with it. I can't change it. Let's go ahead and start prepping for the next season.
I know that a lot of people have been putting a lot of thought into what they're going to do for the next season. Even like starting like week 3, a lot of people were thinking, maybe I should draft this. You know, they were already thinking about the next season and whatnot. So it's kind of funny that you said, what do I need to do for season 4 as your immediate thoughts. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Now,
yeah, man. So, like I said, as soon as the last battle happened, the last second, I'm like, all right, that's done. Season 4. Let's continue on.
I like it. Now, what are your thoughts on the EBL Season 3 as a whole, including everybody that you've met, gotten to interact with, everybody in the Discord server and whatnot? What are your thoughts on the EBL as a whole? This being, of course, your inaugural EBL season, correct?
No, yeah, it was my inaugural season. Honestly, I think it's an amazing thing. All the guys are pretty chill. We have all become great friends and stuff like that. And then like the battles were just so amazing from all aspects. Yeah. I guarantee it was so cool that there was an amazing like tense nail biting battle each week from a different person. And so that was just a cool thing. Also from like having Pidge and then later on NateTube that joined us, we were able to get that side of like the world into the EBL, which is actually kind of cool because we get that different type of perspective, if that makes sense.
No, of course, definitely. I've said it before, and I've said it before in general. The EBL definitely served as a way to bring worlds together, and that's exactly what happened, bringing everybody from across the pond, as Derek likes to call it. So it's amazing. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Now, question for you, of course. Well, all these are for you, but are you excited of being part of the next season?
Oh yes, definitely. I cannot wait to see what kind of more strategies and what Pokemon and what kind of things I can just come up with off the top of my head. It's just going to be so much cool. And then also at the same time, seeing what everybody else is doing and stuff like that. Like, because I know Landon's probably going to try to stay, you know, within the shiny Pokemon to keep his Shiny King title. I know, I think Lonely is coming back this season. I haven't got to watch him later other seasons. I want to see what he could do this season coming back, and then just what everybody else could be doing.
Okay, perfect. If you could rate this season out of 10 for your team, what would you give this season?
For my team, I would definitely say a 5 to 7.
Okay.
Because I remember in the power rankings I was ranked last. I understood why, but I was just like, tier. But then it's one of those I was able to prove for certain. No, you're good. Like I said, I understand why. Honestly, when I looked at the teams, I understood why. And it's one of those. I was glad I was able to prove that my team was a little bit better than what everybody originally thought. Like, I was able to pull some tricks, like the first fight against Landon with the Dragon Tail. Everyone's like, wait, what? So it's one of those, I'm glad I was able to kind of be like outside the box type of thinking when it comes to stuff like that.
Got it. No, for sure. Now, with all of that out of the way, we can go ahead and take this time right now. If you have any upcoming projects, anything that you want to go ahead and plug right here, right now, do you have anything you'd like to plug for your viewers?
I know right now we have the Giratina Strikes Back Nuzlocke. It's a ROM hack Fakemon game. It's doing pretty cool. We're getting through more. We're seeing a lot more Fakemons. We're getting about midway in the game where the story's getting really good. Honestly, go check it out. Me and Max are about to start a collab probably within the next month. I need to do like the intro and other stuff like that.
Okay.
I have moved my streams to Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'll be doing Legends of Arceus. I moved my Sun Avatar lock over there, and then I'm also doing the Dynamax Adventures and Raid Dens with my viewers and stuff like that.
Nice, very nice. Can't wait for all of that to come to fruition. And wishing you the best of luck in all of your endeavors, of course. But that is it for the Texas Tyranitar postseason interview, everybody. Best of luck to you in Season 4. Do you have any final words for your fans out there?
I'm going to come back swinging strong.
There you go. That's what I like to hear. And there you have it. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you for the kickoff of Season 4 of the Elite Battle League. Take care.
Bye.